Hi, Jackie Vanderler here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you facial reflexology for blood cancers. It's going to be things like lymphomas, non-Hodgkin's lymphomas, things like that. I do post these face maps to Instagram, as well as to buy me a coffee. If you would like to do a printable version, you can purchase a printable version. So anytime you're diagnosed with cancer, of course, that's such a scary diagnosis. It immediately invokes fear, immediately puts your body into even more of a stress response than it already was. If you've been diagnosed with cancer, your body's probably been in a stress response for a while. And so these points are going to be really helpful for just calming the body down, getting you out of that stress response, also calming your emotions, and helping to have more power over your cancer journey and more fight into the game, if that makes sense. Facial reflexology really helps your body by calming the nervous system and helping you to relax. When you're in a relaxed state, that really helps your body to regenerate and repair tissues and to get rid of tissues that are damaged and destroyed. Cancers are always a source of metabolic disease. So if your body's not metabolizing correctly, and this particularly happens when you've been eating a lot of seed oils, when you've been exposed to toxic chemicals, things like that can all mess up your metabolism. And so we're going to talk about ways that you can improve your metabolism through facial reflexology and also through diet. We're going to start with our kidney points. The kidney points are super important in blood cancers because the kidneys control the making of new blood. They nourish the bone marrow, and the bone marrow is where all your new blood cells are made. So we really want to work on those kidneys. Incidentally, the kidneys respond to deep relaxation. So being able to turn off your mind, being able to sleep well, being able to get out of that stress response. So the first points are going to be putting your fingers on your corners of the mouth, bringing your fingers all the way up to the hairline, and then right at the hairline or just down a tiny bit are going to be the kidney spots. You're going to really focus on the left kidney spot because that's a very yin spot, so it helps to calm the body down, helps to get you into a state of flow, gets you out of the emotion of fear. So use some good time, at least 5 to 10 seconds on this spot, and you might want to hit it 2 or 3 times or even up to 4 times during the day. The right spot we're going to just hit for a few seconds. We want to balance the kidney points, but the right one is more the origin of fire, and so it can invoke a stress response if it's used too much. Then we're going to go right into the center of the forehead. This is a spot for turning off the mind. So if you have an overactive mind, you keep thinking, you're living in a state of fear or worry or anger or frustration, this is a really good spot for just calming the mind and helping you to think more clearly. And then we're going to go right down, and this is another spot that helps you to use your intuition. This is a great spot called the third eye. Really good for also helping to produce melatonin so you can sleep better. And then coming down right between the eyebrows, we have point 26. This is the master endocrine gland of your entire body, the pituitary gland. So another good brain point for calming the brain. Then we're going to go to the middle of the forehead and just do some back and forth motions on each side. This is activating the sedative point, so this is going to help your brain to produce more GABA. GABA is an inhibitory neurotransmitter that helps to neutralize glutamate. And glutamate is a overactive, like an excitatory neurotransmitter that keeps your brain in a state of stress. Glutamate is made from glutamine, and glutamine is also a substance that cancer can feed on. Cancer can feed on sugar and glutamine, and so one of the ways that facial reflexology helps is to neutralize glutamate and to keep the body into a state of calmness. Then we're going to work at the inner brow. So dietary-wise, what you want to do is you want to avoid carbohydrates. You really want to have like a 0 carbohydrate diet because cancers feed on sugar and glutamate. So if you can avoid sugar completely, carbohydrates, breads, sweet potatoes, yuca, any type of starchy vegetables, and then also work on getting your body into a state of ketosis. So this is where your body is eating its own fat. So this is going to be really helpful because cancer cannot feed off of ketones. So if your body is running on ketones, you're literally going to be starving any cancer cells. And then by doing facial reflexology, you can help to get rid of that glutamate, which is the other food that cancer feeds on. And this point that we're doing now is really good for just calming the whole mind and for producing GABA. GABA is gamma aminobutyric acid or something like that. I don't know, I'm not saying it exactly right. But butter also produces butyric acid. So butter is going to be really helpful for calming down the nervous system as well. So if you're in a state of anxiety, fear, worry, all of those things, you can also eat butter to help to produce more butyric acid. Then we're going to do this spot right over here underneath of the eye. This is a really good spot for calming anxiety, for increasing circulation. And of course we want to increase circulation so that our body's getting plenty of healthy blood cells. It's able to repair and regenerate itself. Okay, other side. This is also going to help with sleep. It's going to help you with social anxiety. It's going to help with snoring. If you happen to have sleep apnea, this is another really good spot for that. And then we're going to go to this bottom part of the nose, and this is a really important spot because this is about the kidneys. It's about feeding your bone marrow nice healthy nutrients, making sure your blood is nutrient rich, and feeding that bone marrow healthy cells so that it can reproduce more healthy tissue. And then to help your body to eat the tissue or use autophagy to kill the cancer cells. To really focus on this, this is a point you're going to want to work several times a day. You can work this up to 4 times a day easily, and that will really help you. You might even feel that there's some stuckness in there. Then we're going to go to the right side of the face. This is going to be the liver and gallbladder, so in line with the bottom of the nose. Directly under the iris of the eye, we got the liver. The liver is responsible for sending energy throughout your body. And of course, your cancer cells use more energy than other cells. And so we want the liver to send healthy energy evenly throughout the body so we can starve those cancer cells and feed the healthy cells. Other side, we're going to do the stomach and the spleen. So in line with the bottom of the nose, directly over the smile line, we have the stomach area. And if we move slightly up and directly underneath the iris of the eye, we have the spleen. The spleen is the largest lymph node of the body, so it's helping the body to remove waste. So any of the cells that are killed, the cancer cells, we want the body to remove those immediately, remove inflammation, keep the body clean from the inside out. Then we're going to work this whole top lip, and this is going to have really good results for decreasing your blood sugar, so decreasing that food that the cancer is feeding off of, decreasing inflammation, as well as decreasing cortisol, that stress level. So you can start right here in the center and move to the side. Now avoid this upper lip if you are pregnant. As long as you're not pregnant, you can work this really well. Work right in there. Other side. If you have cancer, please look up Dr. Thomas Seyfried's work, Seyfried. He talks a lot about starving cancer, how you can treat it metabolically. He recommends doing fasts at certain times to get your body into autophagy, where your body's literally killing cancer cells, and then getting your body into a state of ketosis so that you are starving cancer cells. And he has some protocols that he recommends. And your biggest defenses against it are going to be doing facial reflexology regularly. Receiving treatments are even better, so if there's a practitioner in your area, I would highly recommend that you seek them out and get some regular treatments. The reason I recommend that is because you're going to get into an even deeper state of relaxation that's really going to nourish your kidneys, that's really going to help you make healthy blood tissue and help you to get rid of the unhealthy tissue. And then we're going to go right here to the top of the chin, and this is a point for the small intestine. So helping you to digest your food well, get some good nutrients into your body. And then of course we're going to finish by circling the ears. One other thing that I recommend is doing the lymphatic drainage protocol. I'm going to show you that really quick, but I do have videos on it, so I'd suggest that you watch the videos for a longer version. But this is going to activate lymph, cleaning your body from the inside out. So you're going to do 10 to 12 up and down motions here, and this is activating the lymph in your lymph nodes near your breast and your armpit. I'm just going to show you each one using the side of the tool. Up and down the nose, this is activating lymph in your chest and thoracic and abdomen cavities. Around your nares, your nostrils, this is activating lymph in your groin. Up and down these smile lines here, this is activating lymph through your legs. This is also really important for improving your immune system. So when you're in cancer treatments, a lot of times they give you treatments that are going to inactivate your immune system, and that can be very detrimental to your body. So you want to do this to naturally activate your healthy immune system. And then across the upper chin. And then, of course, always circling the ears. This sets the formula in, helps it to last longer, also helps to regulate your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems. It helps to keep your body into a state of regulation. You want to do at least, I'd say, between 5 to 10 circles. If you have a lot of inflammation in your face and in your body, definitely move towards the 10. If you don't have as much inflammation, maybe 5 is good. You can kind of see what feels good for you. Again, you can do this protocol up to 4 times a day. I would recommend you do it at least once, and then I do highly recommend that you find a practitioner if you can in your area, because receiving treatments will be really, really, really beneficial to you. Probably all the people I've talked to who have gone through cancer treatments and received facial reflexology have felt that it was incredibly helpful. So best of luck to you. Keep me updated on your progress. I would love to hear how you feel after doing this video. And I will see you in the next one.